Hello, everybody. We are going to be making an experimental soap today. Just wash this, but I'm going to grab some paper towels and some alcohol and just rinse it out, or wipe it out. For our experimental soap today, I'm not sure how much batter I'm going to end up with because I've never done anything quite like this before. But I'm going to use one of my regular batches of soap, and in here I have some African black soap that I've crumbled. I bought a few blocks of this from Plant Guru, and I found them on Etsy. They ship really fast, and so far I love every product that I've gotten from there. So anyway, I have that here, and I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to use for my regular batch. I'll wing that as I go. Here I have some kaolin clay, and at first I thought about not putting any fragrance in it, but I did decide that I am going to use some essential oil blend. This recipe does call for 1.75 ounces, and I'm using almost an ounce of a blend of patchouli, lavender, and cedarwood because of the healing properties that they have to go along with this. And it smells really earthy, and this smells really earthy. So in my lye water here, I have my water, of course, and I have lactic acid. I also have some stearic acid in here. So I'm going to add my lye to that and get that combined really well. I should have cracked my sliding glass door and I forgot. Or I should have had on a mask. But I don't have either one of those things going for me today. So, put on my glove. And I'm only going to wear one glove. I'm going to do all of my mixing with this hand. And this hand is just free for me to be able to move things around in. So anyway, I've gotten out my 1 5-pound mold from Nurture Soap. I love these molds. They're the only ones I use anymore. I used to use the silicone tall and skinny from Brambleberry, and after you use them for a little while, the soap just doesn't want to come out. So I just continued use. I do use them if I'm going to do some melt and pour. And then I have this tall and skinny mold from Nurture. And like I said, I'm not sure how much this is going to fill my batch. It will make more than one batch because I'm making my one batch recipe and I'm adding this to it. So it's going to extend it, but it won't extend it a whole nother batch. So I have this mold out, and I can make some small bars if I have to, or it may make some full size in there. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. It's gonna be an experiment. So here's my lye water. So I'm gonna slide that over. I have too many things in the way. I have also, I don't know if you can see to the side, I have a big paint bucket that holds 10 quarts. So I have 2 gallons plus some goat milk shampoo base for a wholesale order that I have going out that I need to package up. So it's cooling down so we can put our preservative in. Okay, so here's my soap container. And to make it easy for myself, I don't have a warmer to be able to master batch and keep my oils and my butters melted and mixed together. But I have bags that I have already bagged up for my soap batch. So each bag is a complete batch of soap. Let me get a scraper. All of this. I did round up every one of the oils and butters by a few. Like if it said 4.48 ounces, I put 4.50. And I did that because I did allow for some to get stuck in the bag. But I do want to get as much out as I possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to toss that right there in my garbage can. I'm going to spray my glove down with some alcohol so that I can function, and grab another paper towel. Okay. If you haven't figured it out yet, we are going to do the heat transfer method for this soap. See a little lump of something down in here. I don't have on protective eyewear because I have on my glasses, and it's hard to combine those two things together, glasses and protective eyewear. I am going to go ahead and add my kaolin clay in there and give it a quick sort of blend. Transfer method, I'm going to go ahead and pour my hot lye solution down my blender shaft. That's it out of the way. And as soon as this gets melted, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my crumble. My soap batter is a blend of sweet almond, castor oil, olive oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, and sustainable resourced palm oil. I like the hardness of the ball that the palm brings. Really need the cocoa butter to melt. Chop it up. There we go. It's melting now. I don't know if you can see. It's gotten a lot smaller. Oh. Yep. And that was one whole chunk of what I showed you that I purchased from Plant Guru. Okay, so I had already ordered this to do this when I saw on YouTube just maybe 2 or 3 days ago that Ariane from the Megalyn Islands, what is her search channel? Luther something, I can't, oh, I'm slaughtering it, and I love her. But I saw her make a soap like this, and I thought, oh, she had the same idea that I had for my African, black African soap. Except I don't think she put any essential oils in hers. And I'm sure her recipe is different than mine, though I do have quite a bit of shea butter in my recipe. I always do, but that also helps keep true to the African shea butter. I mean, the African black soap has, shea butter and those kinds of things in it, plantain ash and all that good stuff. I'll read all the ingredients from that to you in a few minutes. And I don't care that I have some chunky pieces in here. I think that's just going to add to the interest of the soap. Now I'm looking at it and I don't think that this is going to fill this up or anywhere near it, but that's okay. I'll just use small bars for samples, and that way I don't have to sacrifice any of my big bars. And I just made this a very light trace, and I'm not doing any fancy top. Let's see what this will do. And I'll tell you how full I got it and how many ounces my batter is, and that way you can kind of judge. And I'm sorry, I know you can't see me pour this. This is nothing but goody goodies. So this will make some nice sample bars because it's half full. Okay, so I have this one half full. And this one completely full. And we'll see about maybe a smooth texture on the top, if it will let me. But nothing like super fancy. We're going to be fancy like youthful nectar, not fancy like Applebee's. And the samples I'm just going to leave super plain and get rid of this glove. Reach my hands. Get a clean rag. Okay, let's see if I need to clean it because it was just on another soap. Let me get a paper towel. I love that even if you don't buy the molds from Nurture Soap, and because I had mine before they came out with a mold that has the place where you can slide these tops on. Nurture does sell these separately. That you can just lay over the top of your mold. And I have one for the two. I'm gonna have to put you on hold because I'm gonna have to climb for that one. So I'm not hold like you're on the phone. I'm gonna put you on pause. Okay. So I have them covered. And they will sit for 24 to 48 hours. And then we'll come back and we'll unmold them and we'll cut them up and see what we have. And we'll be back at that time. So, bye for now.